Hi, and welcome to Miss L Creations. We're going to use the little window heart molds today. We've got the 3-in-1 heart molds, and then I have this one. This one I'm a little interested to see how it works because this is hard plastic. It's almost like, I don't even, like plastic you'd get candy out of or something. I've never done anything in a mold like this, so I'm anxious to see how it comes out. So the first thing I did is I wanted to get a template of our hearts, and in order to get that, you can obviously put something clear over top of it, and you can draw around the inside of it, but I have tremors so bad that I can't do that. Very rarely can I do that. So what I do is I take and I pour resin in the mold, and in this case I just used some UV resin, poured it down into the mold, just a thin layer, it doesn't have to be very much, popped it out, and ended up with this little bitty UV resin mold, and it is an exact replica of what we have here. So now if I want to make a mold or cut something out of, or to fit down inside of that, I have a mold that I can use to trace, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So I have some of this Dichro-ISH films, also from Little Windows, and this stuff is not expensive. Sorry, I got resin all over it. It's not expensive, and you get gobs. Oh my goodness, I speak good English. You get lots and lots of it in all kinds of different colors. You even get this real pretty textured one. But we're going to actually use some of these, and I just picked out this red one and the textured one. And what I did was I took our heat gun and I crinkled this one up. You just swat it all up into a ball and get it all crinkly, and then unfolded it. And then if you want to permanently adhere it to another piece, you take another piece, you lay it on top of it, and you use your heat gun, and it'll fuse the two pieces together. This one's more like I don't even know. It's almost like cellophane. It's too thick for cellophane. It's like the real thin plastic, but not like a plastic bag. It's harder. Like you could, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like paper, but it's not. Anyways, these two I tried to fuse them together. They will not fuse together. So, but this is the look that I'm going for, and depending on which side you use, you get a different look. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut a heart out of this, and I'm just going to lay it in two different layers into, we'll just use this one to start with. And I like to try and save as much as I can, waste very little. So I'll do that, grab my marker, and now I've got an outline of that, and now I can cut it out, and I'll just cut both of them out at the same time. But you can trace twice if that's what you want to do. It's up to you. Now that we have this cut, come here. I think what I want to do, I have these little, these I got at Dollar Tree. They're just little push pins in the shape of a heart, and I'm wondering if I can put one of these into the resin. Come here. Looks something like that. I think we're going to try it. That might be really pretty. So let's put a layer of UV resin in first. And I'm going to do a couple of these. It doesn't have to be a very thick layer. I just want it big, thick enough that it's not going to allow our heart to poke out the front of our resin piece. I got a little bubble there. I'm just going to pop that real quick, just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure this And then we'll come back and we'll add more resin and add our heart. And I had changed my mind on this one. Instead of doing this background, I think I'm going to back it differently. We're going to see if it'll work. We're going to add... Oh, which one did I just do? This one. Okay. These are really nice molds. I'm just a little concerned on how something's going to come out of them being such hard plastic. Because silicone comes out pretty easy because you can bend silicone. I'm not going to be able to bend this one without cracking the mold. Alright. And I'm just going to take this and put it in there and get it as centered as possible. Looks good. And I'm actually going to do my dual-sided lamp this time. And this way we can cure it from both sides. Then we're going to add some more UV resin around the edge. I don't want it topped off, but I want it pretty full. I want our heart under the resin, but I'm going to leave enough space on the back that we can go ahead and back it. And then I think we're just going to top it with some black UV resin. I think that'll make that pop. And it's really nice that this resin's already tinted for you. And as long as you don't pour it thick, it's going to cure really well. And I got one little bubble. There we go. And back into the UV lamp. While that cures, I have a little bumblebee and a lady, if I can pick it up, a bumblebee and a ladybug that I want to try. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the back off. It's just got a little sticker. I got these at Dollar Tree. You can get them probably anywhere. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. These little things are hard to hold on to. And I just want to peel that sticker off the back. Because you don't want that in the resin. I sure don't want it coming off in the resin. And then we're going to go ahead and do these two as well before we unmold the one that's in there. So just like the previous one, I think I'll do those two down here. I'm just going to put a thin layer in there. Just so that our bugs don't touch. They're not hanging out the front. I think I'm due for a new light right here. This one's about shot. And then we'll cure that. This 3-in-1 heart mold that we were going to do today, I'm going to wait. We're going to do this on Thursday. Alright. And then we're going to put our bugs in. I might have should have done those one at a time because the bugs you gotta hold typically because they'll fall over on their noses because their backs are thicker. They won't lay flat in the mold. See what I mean? This is shallower than that portion is, so we're gonna see if I can get them to behave. I'm probably just going to hold them for a second just until it sets. Okay. And then we're going to fill them the rest of the way. Just until the resin is up over close to their back. Not necessarily covered, but just so that the back layer will lay flat on them. So I'm going just up until their the resin sits flush with their backs. And this one, he's nose diving into my mold, so his head's going to be under. Checking for bubbles. I don't see any. And then back into the light. While that finishes, we're going to get the back coat of one of them ready. And I'm just going to put some UV resin in a cup. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then keep that out of my UV light. I have some buttered popcorn. This is from Glitz and Glitter. This is her glitter collection. Oh my goodness. I need to put this in a jar. And you don't want to add a lot because UV light will not penetrate through glitter, but it, as long as you don't have a lot in there, you're okay. And we're just going to mix that into the glitter. And we're going to add this one to our ladybug. Start building this one up a little bit. And I think I want to put some flowers in this one. Start with these real pretty red ones. It's a pretty small mold, so you're not going to get much in there. Put another thin layer of resin down.
I got my gloves and my mixing cup, clear as the creek when the sun comes up. Pouring drains into every mold, liquid glass, watch it take hold. It's a slow dance, a patient hand, time and care in every strand. Pouring my heart in resin piece by piece, capturing life in a moment's release. A swirl of color, a story untold, solid as love, clear and bold. Flowers pressed in a perfect frame, every pore's got a whisper of my name. Wood and stone, bound by art, a little craft that comes from the heart. It's a quiet song, a steady flow, a little piece of me in all I show. Pouring my heart in resin piece by piece, capturing life in a moment's release. A swirl of color, a story untold, solid as love, clear and bold. Flowers pressed in a perfect frame, every pore's got a whisper of my name. Wood and stone, bound by art, a little craft that comes from the heart. It's a quiet song, a steady flow, a little piece of me in all I show. Pouring my heart in resin piece by piece, capturing life in a moment's release. A swirl of color, a story untold.
We are done. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm a little nervous on how to get these out. Oh, they just pop right out. Look at that. Okay, we're not going to look at them yet. I'm going to get them all out. I just barely pushed on the bottom. They pop right out. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, I said that. Now this one's not coming out. There we go. This one's got a pin in it, so I gotta be careful not to stab myself. You can put magnets in these before you pop them out, and that way they're flat, although they lay pretty flat like that. Okay, this is pretty cool. They come out really easily. Even the small one that I didn't fill all the way, this popped out really easy too. So this turned out better than I thought. So yay. All right, here we go. Let's do, I don't even remember what, oh, our little bee. That's super cute. Oh, there's our flowers. Here's the heart. Ended up with a couple bubbles right there. Dang it. That's all right. That's our, oh, isn't that cute? The little ladybug. I ended up with one bubble right there I didn't catch. Darn it. And then the butterfly and the heart. And then the little hearts with the chameleon background. Super pretty. And then a couple of them that I did outside of the video just to try them out. There's a white one with a red background. And then I got this one. You can see the pin. It's got a pin in the back. It's one of these, but you can see the pin through the heart. So this one didn't work out so great. It's an oopsie. Cute though. And then there's another bumblebee I did with just some greenery. Or no, it was with the pink flowers behind it. So I think that was a pretty successful little trial there. Those turned out super cute. You can put magnets on the back of these. You can put push pins on the back of them. You can put a bail on it. They make really, that's pretty thick, but if that's what you wanted, you could use them as purse charms, as backpack charms. This little bumblebee, or the little ladybug, is probably one of my favorites. And it's going to be super cute with that bail. It's hard to do that and show you what it was going to look like, but there we go, something like that. Super cute. Or you could do it with a gold flat back bail. Either way, super cute idea. This would be great for people at work to give your coworkers, or throw them in a gift bag as extras for birthdays, or, you know, girls get-togethers, bridal shower gifts. Not bridal shower, but bridesmaids gifts to throw in the bag. You could put the bride's initial in there or something, or BFF, or oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless with it. So it doesn't have to be just for Valentine. This one has stolen my heart. I just think that is so adorable. So anyways, what do you guys think? I'll get you some pictures. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. If we've earned your subscription today, I am tickled pink to hear that. Just hit that subscribe down at the bottom. And I guess until next time, we'll see you then. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.